Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me live at CES in Las Vegas, Nevada, we have Marcus Newbury. He's co-founder and Chief Operating Officer of Driver Technologies. We're going to learn more about driver safety with the use of your phone. It is great to have you with us, Marcus. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
And it's so interesting. You don't think about safety and driving and the phone all at the same time, but we're going to get there with what Driver Technologies does. But let's learn more about the industry and what's happening right now. The presence of dash cams and the telematics that are in our cars. How is it impacting the industry, particularly when you think about insurance?
The opportunity to have technology providing you insights as to exactly what happened in the car is so important for insurance carriers. To know exactly what happened in an incident, whether it be a claim or just driving behavior in general, to have that contextual evidence as to where the video meets the telematics is critical. And it's becoming more accessible in today's vehicles. The newest vehicles on the road today have camera inputs and the ability to capture that types of data, but those vehicles are out of reach to so many. Right. So that's where we bridge the gap, and I can talk more about what our product does.
Yeah, so tell us about Driver's Technology, what the solutions that you're providing and how you're helping to increase driver awareness around this.
Absolutely. So we're on a mission to make roads safer, right? Accidents are the leading cause of death for anyone under the age of 54 in the US. And at the same time, the technology that's available is in the latest cars, but inaccessible to most drivers. 90% of the cars on the road don't even have the simplest advanced driver assistance systems. So we democratize access to that safety by providing our application through a cell phone. We turn a phone into what was once a dangerous distraction into a life-saving tool. So we have a dash cam app. Using your phone, you mount the phone, turns into a dash cam with safety alerts. So we do forward collision alerts, driver distracted alerts, all through the cameras on your phone.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because some of the cars, to your point, don't have like the rear view camera.
Exactly.
What about privacy and data? I have to ask you about that.
Thank you for asking. We never use nor do we sell any PII. Anytime you want to opt in to sharing personal information with your insurance carrier, for example, because there's a claim, or maybe you want to share it with your boss or your friend or your family, you can do that. That's fine, but we never use or sell PII. Every time we want to gather insights to the infrastructure of roads or how people drive in different environments, it's all anonymized, aggregated, analytical.
So tell me about your background. Are you from the automotive side, the technology side?
Neither. I'm from the financial sector. So I was in commercial lending for about 10 years, working very closely with fleets. Right. I was doing aftermarket, hardware lending in a sense, and I saw firsthand how expensive this hardware was. And for small owner operators or smaller fleets who are operating on thin margins, it was really out of reach, and they had to come to me to borrow money. So my co-founder approached me. He comes from a background in which he was just passionate about driving safety and the advanced cars coming to the market, and realized that there was a bridge in this access. There was a lack of access to the majority of drivers.
And you've actually launched partnerships with insurance companies in 2022, so tell us about that.
We have. So insurance companies are really catching on to the idea that driving behavior is so far beyond simple telematics. To really truly understand telematics, you need context. A hard brake is not always bad. Right? You could brake because you didn't see a stop sign, and that's bad. But what if someone just comes into your lane really quickly? That's actually good driving behavior. Yet with today's traditional telematics models that don't look at video as well, they grade them sort of the same, right? So our scoring models look at video and telematics together to create a contextualized score. And we're actually in the process of filing that score to be recognized and admitted so that insurance carriers can start to price off our driver score.
What does the growth trajectory look like? Because at some point people are going to replace their cars that have more advanced telematics.
So far down the road, though. Right. It really is. But we are forward thinking, right? With that, we're talking to OEMs about, hey, let's offer a user-facing dash cam, leveraging the hardware cameras on the phone or on the car, but through the infotainment screen, right? You drive around in a car that probably has cameras that you don't have access to. Why not? You should. you should have access to your own data that's available from your car. So we want to provide that, and we've had really good feedback from OEMs who want to look to that in the future cars. But what's important is today everyone has access to the safety, and that's just through the phone.
Right. What should drivers know about safety that they may not know already?
1 in 4 accidents are caused by cell phone use in the car. It's 25% of accidents. So just by using our app, you're eliminating that. The other stat that I'll throw out is just a simple forward collision alert can mitigate accidents by nearly 30%.
Oh wow!
Or just an audible alert, because you don't need the car to actually brake itself. It's because you weren't paying attention. So just the reminder, the beep to say you better brake, that's enough to alert a driver. So by taking the phone out of your hands, using our app, and then getting the alerts, you're really reducing accidents on the road and distraction. So those are just some stats where our product overlaps with the safety on the road.
Marcus, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining me from CES. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Appreciate it.